Americans know that President Trump has pledged to protect Social Security, just as he has pledged tariffs, and they've been on one day and off the next, just as he has gone back and forth on his position on reproductive freedom for women in this country. And so why do I question the commitment to Social Security? Because I think it's more important to look not at a president who is well known as a man of his last word by what he says, but by what he does. And what he has done is to appoint a man who has called Social Security a Ponzi scheme, who this week has attacked the programs that Americans pay into in every paycheck, Medicare and Social Security, as being entitlements. Yes, you should be entitled to what you pay into over your work life for your Medicare and your Social Security, but he says it's a Ponzi scheme and that entitlements are the place to cut. So that's the first place. The person he chose to raid Social Security does not believe in Social Security. Number two is that we have seen this president come, not unlike the chairman of the committee this morning, but provoking much more extended laughter from Republicans in his recent speech to Congress. And what was this laughter about? All the fraud at Social Security. Can you imagine? They have on their payout someone who has 350 years old, older than our republic. Can you believe this? No, you can't believe it because it's a lie. Because Social Security has had in place for some time a requirement that it doesn't pay out anything to people over 115. And though there have been some mistakes made, some underpayments, some overpayments, it has, as Mr. Neal pointed out, an incredible accuracy rate of far less of 1% of payments that have been found to be improper. It doesn't mean we shouldn't seek more accuracy and protect the system, but Social Security has worked remarkably well in the past. And that takes me to the third thing that President Trump has done that is inconsistent with his claim that he will protect Social Security and won't switch his word around as he has done on one public issue after another, and that is the determined effort of this administration to wreck the Social Security Administration. Those checks don't come down as manna from heaven. They come down because there is a dedicated workforce that is ensuring that Social Security continues to pay out month after month. And so how have Mr. Trump and Mr. Musk decided to handle that dedicated workforce? They are cutting it by 7,000 people. And among those 7,000 people are 50 that are particularly important. The Office of Transformation, as they have called it, is the customer service office at the Social Security Administration. And the Trump administration went in and fired the director of the Office of Transformation. He fired all 50 employees of that Office of Transformation. So guess what? When the shortage of employees to get the checks out dependably occurs, people are going to say, well, Social Security is just not like it used to be. It can't deliver. It's not working. It's like the post office, which they want to privatize. It's not getting our checks. We can't count on it anymore. And it's that assuring that the Social Security Administration fails to deliver that is at the core of the Republican plan to undermine Social Security. Social Security has been forced already by Republican administration to serve millions more people with fewer staff. In 2010, they had 67,000 workers ensuring timely and accurate payments to 60 million Americans. Today, they have 10,000 fewer, and when I say today, that's before the Trump cuts, serving 13 million more people. You cannot assure that Social Security provides the wonderful coverage that it has for so many years without an adequate workforce. I'm hearing from constituents that say this is an emergency. I'm hearing Republicans like Ron Johnson, the senator from Wisconsin, saying he wants to sunset altogether. Senator Mike Lee, who says he wants to phase out Social Security, to pull it out by the roots and get rid of it. My constituents believe Social Security is one of the best systems government ever put in place, and we are opposed to the Trump people undermining it as they are doing and want to get the facts here, which is all this resolution asks for.